Perfect World episode 189. Shi Hao was ambushed and set up for assassination by 3 deities. He should have been driven into a corner. Unexpectedly, the curse of the 3 deities acted up earlier than anticipated. He could only flee in a sorry state. Continuing from the last episode, Shi Hao cultivated 2 strands of immortal qi and possessed a mysterious immortal seed. This was spread by deity Ma Yuan. As a result, Shi Hao was pursued by the natives and several deities for days. But there were also other native tribes who benefited from Shi Hao. That day, Shi Hao gave them a willow branch. Thus, a bond of goodwill was formed. On this day, an elder roared, "I dare you to touch him." With this roar, the entire small world trembled. Undoubtedly, the elder's strength was absolutely top tier among the deities, surpassing Ma Yuan and other tribes. At this time, someone asked the elder, puzzled, why he came there to protect Shi Hao. The elder replied that Shi Hao was related to ancient ancestor Ji Ling, having brought back a golden willow branch. Another deity said, "Ancient ancestor Ji Ling? That's a very distant matter. And this boy is just an outsider. What does he have to do with it? It's just a coincidence that he brought back a branch from the Black Abyss." "That doesn't prove anything," the elder said. "We've already investigated it. She is indeed related to the ancient ancestor. He has met Lord Ji Ling in the outside world." As soon as these words were spoken, they were quickly refuted by other deities. After all, ancient ancestor Ji Ling had already fallen hundreds of millions of eras ago. How could this outsider have possibly seen him? He's completely lying. The elder of the ancient devil clan excitedly said, "You're wrong. Lord Ji Ling is indeed still alive." But the other deity continued to retort, "Even if Lord Ji Ling is truly alive, he must have gone through reincarnation and forgotten everything. Why dwell on the past? Some people and things dissipate, so be it. There's no need to insist on pursuing them." Seeing that the other party had already betrayed Lord Ji Ling, the Hun Clan elder didn't say anything more. But they had to protect Shi Hao. Out of necessity, they could only engage in a great battle with several deities. For a time, the heavens and earth trembled. The Hun Clan elder tore through the void, emanating a powerful pressure. In the distance, a powerful figure from the Golden Elephant clan walked out and advised the elder, "Brother, why bother arguing over a willow tree that has long since died? This boy's physical body possesses 2 strands of immortal qi. Perhaps he can break our curse." The Hun Clan elder was enraged. "You truly have no respect for ancient ancestor Ji Ling. Even if you no longer believe in him, you shouldn't disrespect him so." "Lord Ji Ling? What do you mean? A dead willow tree? I think it's you who deserves to die." Then the elder stretched out a large hand and slammed it forward. With a bang, the large hand collided with the golden elephant. A brilliant light erupted between the two, shattering the sky. Swaths of mountain peaks exploded. This was the might of a deity. However, during their exchange, the golden elephant was no match and was forced back. If he wasn't tough and thick-skinned, with astonishingly strong defenses, he would most likely have been smashed into a pulp by the elder. But even so, blood still trickled from the corner of his mouth. The golden elephant sneered, as expected of a supreme deity. "But I am still in my prime. My journey is far from over." After he retreated, a Qiangxi and a dragon sparrow, along with several humanoid deities, joined forces and launched an attack on the elder. Clearly, the golden elephant had just been testing the waters. They relied on their numerical advantage to try and defeat the elder. Just then, a terrifying figure appeared in the distant void and said to them, "You're quite capable. Trying to bully someone with numbers, are you?" Upon hearing this, the golden elephant and the other deities all changed their expressions drastically and quickly fled. They didn't dare to say another word. Only after leaving the small world did Qiangxi dare to whisper to them, "I didn't expect that old thing to still be alive. He's reached at least the sect master level. I wonder how he got out of the tribe." You know, as deities, even if we leave our tribes for too long, we have to pay a hefty price, let alone that living fossil just now. The dragon sparrow expert speculated, that old guy might not be his true body. It's probably just an avatar. He was warning us. The golden elephant continued. The Bobby Hun Clan, Centaur Clan, Ancient Devil Clan, and the others. They are indeed some of the strongest clans in the Immortal Valley. We can't compete with them. let's retreat for now. Of course, they definitely wouldn't give up so easily, so they decided to act in secret, as long as they weren't too ostentatious. On this day, the news that several native clans had joined forces to protect Shi Hao spread throughout half of the Immortal Valley. Everyone was shocked. This boy actually had such great charm that several powerful clans would act on his behalf. It truly made many experts in the Immortal Valley apprehensive. After the deities pursuing Shi Hao retreated, the Hun Clan, Centaur Clan, and other experts searched for traces of Shi Hao in the various mountains and rivers. However, they searched for several days but couldn't find any sign of him. The deity from the ancient devil clan said, "This little guy is very cunning. Perhaps even if we didn't come, he wouldn't be in any danger." Meanwhile, Little Rabbit, Shuiling, Dashin, and Shiyu were also searching for Shi Hao. A deity ordered, "Send more people to look for Shi. We must ensure his safety." This was a major mobilization. After this news spread, all sides were shaken. Those who wanted to harm Shi Hao would probably have to think twice. Not long after Shi Hao escaped, he also heard the rumors and decided to go to those tribes. But before he had gone far, Shi Hao sensed an expert from the ancient devil clan. He was about to approach, but then he sensed a killing intent. It was his instinctive reaction. The other party was dangerous, so without a second thought, he tore open the void and stepped into a passage. Behind him, a black fist came crashing down. If Shi Hao hadn't used a breaking barrier talisman, he would have been seriously injured. Shi Hao's face was grim. He didn't expect the deity from the ancient devil clan to target him as well. Logically, it shouldn't be this way. Shi Hao quickly guessed that most of the ancient devil clan might be well-intentioned, but there were still deities who, because of his physical body and immortal seed, wanted to secretly kill him and steal his treasures. After figuring out the situation, Shi Hao quickly fled to other small worlds. Over the next few days of fleeing, Shi Hao still couldn't shake off his pursuers. Even the 72 transformations couldn't conceal his true form because the native tribes there were too familiar with this ancient land. And each clan possessed demon-revealing, mirror-like treasures that could track Shi Hao's movements. Shi Hao then decided to head to the Centaur Clan. The beings there still worshipped the willow deity. He believed that the clan's elder would protect him. However, 2 days later, before Shi Hao even approached the ancient land, he was immediately detected by a powerful divine sense. A centaur deity flew across the sky and invited Shi Hao to their tribe. But Shi Hao felt a sense of foreboding again. He rushed into the void without looking back, fleeing once more. The centaur deity behind him held a black giant bow and shot a thick rain of arrows. Like a sun crashing down, it pierced through the void. Fortunately, Shi Hao wasn't hit. He quickly dodged. But the rain of arrows contained the deity's laws, radiating brilliance as it exploded in the void. Shi Hao was grazed and blood splattered. His heart trembled. That attack had just barely missed. He almost got killed. The centaurs were indeed natural archers. Terrifying. Shi Hao pondered silently. He felt that whether it was the Centaur Clan, the Hun Clan, or the Ancient Devil Clan, although most of their members were willing to protect him, there were still some individuals with malicious intentions. Extremely dangerous. He couldn't go in at all. In this moment, Shi Hao felt that the Immortal Valley was vast, but there was no place for him. An unprecedented crisis loomed. He couldn't place his hope on any clan. Only his own strength was the foundation. He had to strive to become stronger. Moreover, he had very few breaking barrier talismans left. His constant fleeing had consumed more than half of them. In addition, he couldn't easily use the Guardian Talisman unless it was a life-or-death situation. Shi Hao's eyes shone brightly. He clenched his fists. He wanted to break through. After he recovered, he would face the heavenly tribulation that didn't exist in this era. He believed he could overcome this hurdle. Like a phoenix reborn from the ashes, he would transform into a more powerful version of himself. Only then would he truly be able to control his own destiny, no longer hunted. Over the next few days, Shi Hao healed his injuries while fleeing. When he finally encountered another deity, he used his last breaking barrier talisman. Finally, he decided to go to the 100,000 zhang deep abyss in the hidden realm. Shi Hao felt that perhaps only this place could protect him. because after putting on the Lightning Emperor's armor, he could enter the depths of the abyss, while others couldn't. In the past, even native deities and sect masters who personally explored the depths never returned. They all perished. However, as Shi Hao approached the hidden realm, he felt a chilling sensation. Ever since he took that step, his divine sense had become increasingly sharp, always able to detect danger in advance. So Shi Hao quickly retreated, deciding to flee. He guessed that someone had anticipated he would come there and had been waiting for a long time, setting up an ambush. After all, those cunning deities must have had many people studying him within the Immortal Valley. Although they might not know that Shi Hao possessed the Lightning Emperor's armor and could brave the abyss without fear, they could guess from the willow branch he brought back that Shi Hao must have a way to enter the abyss. Sure enough, before Shi Hao could escape very far, a large hand slammed towards him. Shi Hao couldn't dodge in time and could only use the Guardian Talisman. As a result, another deep crack appeared on the talisman, severely damaging it. The golden elephant, Dragon Sparrow, and Qiangqi, the three deities, appeared simultaneously. Shi Hao's head throbbed. These people were fully prepared. Things couldn't get any worse. Shi Hao rebuked. 3 dignified deities ganging up on me? Do you have any shame? The Dragon Sparrow responded hypocritically, "We just want to invite you back to our clan as a guest to study the immortal Tao together." Shi Hao knew there was no way out. So, without any more reservations, he angrily cursed, "You're worthy? Cultivate 2 strands of immortal qi first, then come and discuss the Tao with me. Otherwise, just get lost." Seeing Shi Hao's arrogance, the golden elephant attacked ruthlessly again. Shi Hao knew the Guardian Talisman could no longer withstand it. He silently took out the myriad spirit diagram and held it in his palm. It was a part of the primordial true diagram and had displayed its power in the lower realms, manifesting a myriad of spirits as a defensive formation. However, he didn't know if it would work now because it could only be passively revived. Previously, no matter how Shi Hao tried to activate it, it was useless. But suddenly, the golden elephant screamed, his body convulsing. His face turned dark. Qiangqi and the Dragon Sparrow trembled all over, staggering. Apparently, after arriving in the Hidden Realm, their curses had flared up. The Hidden Realm held too many strange things. It was once the battlefield of the Immortal Valley. Too many immortals had died there, leaving behind an extremely potent curse. Now they had to return to their tribes, or their lives would be in danger. But they were extremely unwilling, so they attacked with all their might to capture Shi Hao. With a boom, more cracks appeared on Shi Hao's Guardian Talisman. At the same time, a monstrous black mist surged from the bottom. Please give us a like and subscribe, fellow Taoists. Let's continue our chat in the next episode.